Hello everyone, Jack Getchman here from Scootertrix Studios.
And I am AtomicCatacombs. I do the visual effects for Scootertrix the Abridged.
And we're back to do another commentary for Scootertrix the Abridged, this time for episode 15. So let's begin. Alright.
Just because there are things in this world that you can't explain,
Oh yeah.
doesn't make them any less true. What?
So, poking some fun at the moral of the episode here.
This
The
is
original.
moral. Aha! Caught red-handed.
Fun fact, that line was actually going to be used later in the episode when Twilight confronts Pinky, and she was going to say that. But I thought it didn't really fit, so I thought I would just put it here in the opening scene. And the conversation in the opening scene was actually going to be them talking about Rarity and Applejack from the last episode.
I'm really sorry about what?
And this part's great.
Okay then.
This scene kind of defined what was going to happen.
Oh God, what you got in your hand there, little dragon?
It's so great. Oh my god.
It's a great delivery on that line.
That was one of the earliest. I think that one shot was the reason why I did the whole like Spike sending letters to Celestia to troll her in the first place, just so I could have that scene where she comes down and busts him right in the middle of his act.
Take it, you little monster!
Can you please stop cackling? God, I am trying to sleep.
But Luna, I must.
No, you mustn't.
As we speak, my arch nemesis suffers.
Sombra?
What? No, the letter sender one. He feels the wrath of every single letter he sent me.
And then,
Use
this was also another scene I had.
a ton of harmony.
She is the princess.
Yeah,
Princess.
just had it planned.
Could you say these things about her? These are
I was like, yeah, we have to have this scene too.
Twilight. What? Why are you gray? It was a spell that back. Don't change
Excellent,
the subject. You deserve this.
Magic.
excellent reason. Just magic.
Yeah.
I hope you learned your lesson from this.
You can
fight.
solve
If
anything
you
with
mess
magic.
son, you get burned. That's stupid. What has gotten into our friends?
It's kinda
lately?
good, but
Seriously, first
it's
Applejack
also
and her
kinda
crazy
lame.
accusations, and now Spike's apparently been sending the princess hate mail.
It's like the most obvious one to go for.
Yeah.
I thought the whole Spike being caught thing would happen much later. What? Never mind. No, wait a minute. What do you mean the whole Spike thing would happen later? Did you know about this? No, I didn't know anything about this.
I don't know. I did want to address what happened in the previous episode, but it was just the amount of content in this episode was just too much, and I had to cut them for time eventually.
Spike, go away. Are you spying on Pinky? I'm not spying. I'm doing science. You know, it's generally frowned
This scene was a nightmare to edit. Not fun editing this scene.
Right now. I'm still mad at you. Oh, okay. You know, just because you have a pith hat doesn't mean it's science. I'm observing Pinky, okay? I'm trying to figure out how she knows so much about stuff. What are you talking about?
Actually, you know, Atomic, have you seen... There's like this guy who does re-edits of Mentally Advanced episodes, and I think I showed you one where it's like, and it was just, the lip syncing is amazing. It may have been you, it may have been someone else, I don't know. But, like, the lip syncing is dead on. And they did this episode, and it's, like, ugh. Totally knocks us out of the park.
Don't think I've seen it. Maybe, but
This isn't really a great time, Spike. Which do you trust more, magic or science? Well, science.
big question.
Because they're like two opposite things, really.
It's so true. They are, like, opposite things. But Twilight trusts both
Shut
of
up,
them.
Spike. Go to the library. Psh, whatever.
Uh-oh. They're onto you.
Wait. What is
The
that?
police have...
The editor.
The police have found you. They know.
I do not. No, I do not. When?
I remember when I recorded an announcement for a live stream we were going to do. I think it was with the Cantaloupe one. Because obviously I do some visual effects. some people in the comments are thinking that I was like the real voice of the editor. People were saying, "Is this the true voice of the editor?" I guess people were thinking that if the editor was going to get a voice, then it was probably going to be me. But I mean, I'm not going to say. But I don't know.
Maybe.
The disclaimer. Oh, wow. I remember that.
Yeah, that. That's a long time coming.
Yeah, when I edited the Halloween special, like unknowingly knowing about this disclaimer misspelling thing, I actually added onto this the whole misspelling of the disclaimer by, again, misspelling the disclaimer. I spent DeviantArt wrong in the Halloween episode. And I think I told you about that, didn't I? And you actually had no idea.
Yeah.
It just kind of all lined up perfectly.
Scary to me when we faced him.
Yeah, it did.
For like the other 4 times. Seriously, he's not the brightest bulb.
Who was that one guy who
Can you imagine Sombra monologuing?
with the elements of harmony?
Can you imagine him even talking?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You know,
Even in the Season 5 premiere, he didn't speak at all, did he?
you have a statue of him in the
He's just
garden.
like, "Ugh, Christos."
Yes, he was quite
The emphasis.
formidable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he ever come back?
Nope, not really sure what happened to him. But there is a legend about him. You know that statue down in the Royal Garden?
That took so long to get that one shot, because I had to Photoshop all the ponies out that were standing in front of that statue.
Whoa. Wait, you mean that's him? In the garden?
So the legend says.
I did a lot of Photoshop
You know?
stuff for this episode, actually.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was the helmet as well, the-
Like that.
Mind-reading thing, right?
That is him.
Yeah,
that
the
thing,
box.
the lie detector.
Or that's, yeah.
What's the deal?
That, yeah, there you go, Photoshop.
All the time. And what was that text thing? I can't tell you. Oh my god, I have had it! I feel like I can't trust you guys anymore. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Pinky, I have fought against gods. I have dealt with cow curses. plagues,
Writing this
bears,
episode was a
dragons,
mess.
rabbits,
I was
biological
just,
weapons, and the
in this
insane
scene
crazy
especially, I was just trying to
I think I can
figure
handle
out what
whatever it is
was
you
going to
have
be
say.
said,
So
and
say it.
I was actually debated on whether or not to have Twilight actually find out about the 4th in this episode. But I felt that, you know, it's going to happen sooner or later. You know, I would just have to do it at some point, so
Just get
might
it
as
over
well
and
do
done
it
with.
now.
Yeah.
Because it's going to get crazy in, like, near the end. And I'm not going to have time for it, so might as well now.
Life breathes it, makes it grow. Its energy surrounds us and binds us. Are you mocking me? No, Twilight, I'm not. There really are people watching us. And there's a script and an editor. That's what the text was. Look, I can prove it, okay? Say something. Why can't you just... Whoa, that's... How are you doing that? Stop it.
Must have been hard to line up that dialogue,
See?
right?
Yeah.
I'm reading the script. I know everything you're about to say. That's...
So I actually got into like a philosophical debate after this episode. Like someone commented, it's like, but you know, it's like, oh, is that what you're thinking there? And then he was a really interesting guy. He brought up a lot of really neat ideas. But I was kind of more going for sort of the how stories should be told. Or like this part right here, it's like sort of how you should write stories. Like you should do what the characters. You should think about what the characters would do in the situation, and have the story derive from what the characters would do. And that's kind of what I was shooting for, more from a how stories work rather than how life works.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I love stuff like that. Just thinking about it. It's just all good stuff. I love it.
Only a few of us have the power to break the 4th. See the script and such. So if I were you, I wouldn't even worry about it, just leave it all to me. Yeah, it is quite a lot to wrap my head around. Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll get used to it. And please don't tell this to anyone else, okay? It's a scary concept, and I think it can be dangerous in the wrong hands.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. I wonder who would use it.
Celestia. No, I don't know. No, I love how this episode, like the last episode has one, like, whoa, that's amazing moment. And then this one has 3. So I was like, whoa, yeah. I don't know. And I remember when I sent the picture of the statue to you, and I'm like, can you make a crack happen in this? And you're like, yeah. And it's like the best crack ever. And it's like, oh my god. Whoa, this is amazing.
I think the animation for the crack was in that episode as well when Discord broke out. I had to mask it very carefully because there was bits where it would go like onto his outline, and then some of it would be a different color, and it would just look a mess. But I managed to do it, and I was really proud of it actually. I think it turned out really well.
Nice. Sweet. Oh, they're after you again. Okay. All right. Well, yes, that was. Yeah, we better get off before Atomic's arrested. So thank you all for coming and listening to the commentary. Hope to see you guys in the next one, episode 16.
Yeah. See you then.
See ya.